So I've gone and done it again. Do you remember when I made this? It was quite a while ago now, but I've gone and done it again. Although this time, it's not a horse. Cue the intro. Hi and welcome back to the POLYMER CLAY channel. So today I'm going to show you how I traced a picture and made it into polymer clay. So I've done this before with a horse. If you haven't seen the horse before, the link is in the description. I'd like to have a look at that as well because it is following the same process. I really enjoyed doing something like this, however it is very time consuming, which is why you haven't seen me for a while. So I'm going to make some quicker projects in the future so you see me a little bit more often. And the run up to Christmas is going to be cool because they're all going to be Christmas crafts. So a lot of white, a lot of snow, definitely a lot of glitter, and there's going to be so much fun to have. So onto this video, I'm going to show you from start to finish how I did it. So here we go. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So that is quite hard sometimes to make something that is 3D from paper to polymer clay, but I like doing that because it gives me kind of like almost a starting point. I wouldn't have known where to start if I didn't have a piece of paper to follow, I don't think. But anyway, you remember the horse that I did? I've already talked about that. I had so much fun with this one, just as much. Now, I have struggled with faces in the past, so I wanted to give this a go and see if I could pull it off. And I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So here we go. So this is about 20 centimeters long by about sort of, I don't know, maybe 8 wide at the smallest point. And I just absolutely love it. It would fit inside like a small notebook, I guess. I mean, for hand, you know, there you go. There's kind of like an idea of the sizing. This went through a lot of changes that you may not see because I'll cut it out, maybe put it in the bloopers. But at one point, I just don't know. I don't even think it looked human at one point. But as I said, I had a lot of fun, and I do this to challenge myself. It's really important with polymer clay to challenge yourself and step out of your box, step out of things that you normally make into something that is just going to challenge you, and you'll learn a lot from it. So yeah, let's talk about the face itself. That was the hard bit for me, as you well know. I do find faces quite difficult, but you know what? I don't think this is too bad at all. I'm quite happy with this. The eye was very, very difficult, and I used a technique that I've never done before, and I kind of made it up as I went along. And I used kind of like a drawing technique, and then just put all the colours in together, and then made lines and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do too badly there. I think she's got some soul there, definitely. You'll also notice that there's eyelashes on here. I don't know whether I'll put that at the end of the video or not. I don't know whether it will make it to the final cut based on the fact that it was really fiddly to do. So let's talk about the rest of it. So I wanted the hair to have loads of texture, loads of kind of like colour as well. I went for this sort of blue purple design with obviously the gold. The gold would represent obviously the blonde hair, and I just love the way it came out. I did have to chop some bits out of it. You probably would have had a bit of a heart attack when you saw me do that, and that would have been this bit here. And the reason why I did that is because I just wanted it to have more shape. It looked like it was sort of too you know, flat this side, and I wanted to give it that really kind of like flowy look of hair, and that's exactly what happened as soon as I cut it off. You know, with clay, if you don't like something, chop it out, start again. There's always a way to do that, and it's really important to be brave. If you chop something up and you think, oh, I really shouldn't have done that, you'll learn how to do it next time, and it'll be a lot quicker. So think of it like that. So this channel and me is all about challenging what you can't, or what you think you can't do, and making something beautiful like this. So I am quite proud of this, to be honest with you, even though it took me absolutely forever. I have learned. I don't think I'll be doing a face for a little while. Let's just say I want to do something a bit easier, maybe Christmas crafts, as I mentioned earlier in the intro. I definitely want to start all the Christmas fun stuff. So yeah, a little bit of a close-up here now, the face and everything. I think that's really, really good in terms of kind of like the colour. And obviously with flesh coloured, with white, anything like that, you know, I'd struggle to keep it clean. But I'm actually really surprised at how clean this actually looked once it came out of the oven. I did use hot water from the kettle and cotton buds, and failing that, use baby wipes. It really clears up all of your white clay or like the flesh coloured clay, that sort of thing, and it turns it out really, really cool. For the eyeliner, I used a Posca pen, and I drew it on afterwards because I didn't want any more smudging of any more mica powder that I could possibly take, because I had enough. But yeah, all of these little strands here, some strands of sort of like almost like braids, and then I brought in some of the designs that I used from my horse video, which are about here, and I really like that because it just sort of adds texture, and with this I wanted a lot of texture. And although in the picture originally it does have a lot of texture, I wanted this to look more, you know, sort of bold and things like that. So I went with a different colour scheme, and I just sort of went with it like I always do. So you'll notice down the bottom here, there's sparkly glitter, and also this part here as well. This glitter I will link in the description. It's called Bounce, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's from Smiley's Glitter Store, and they do have an online site as well, so give them a check out because they are absolutely brilliant. A lot of the glitter that I actually use is for nail art, and it's makeup grade, so you can get it everywhere and it really doesn't matter. Once it's on polymer clay, it works absolutely brilliantly, doesn't fade, doesn't come off, and it's really, really good. So that is why I always use nail art glitter. And you'll obviously know my mica powders that I use. They are A Narzo, absolutely brilliant, and they are also linked in the description. So this is how you create a really cool picture into a work of art. That's what I'm calling it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So I'm going to show you how I did, link it, and there's going to be so much fun to have. And there's going to be so many, it's just one of these things that oh, she's poking her nose in. Oh, that's so weird. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So, tutorial, that'll do.